Greetings of the day, my dear children. In today's English class, we'll do the paraphrasing of the poem Betty's Room, written by Daniel Rogers. The genre is alliteration poetry. So, this poem, Betty's Room, is actually a poem about a girl, Betty, and her mother. Betty keeps her room very untidy, and her mother seems to be upset with her because of this. The narrator of a poem is Betty's friend. So, let's read the poem and see how Betty keeps her room. Betty's room. There is no clutter cluttered up. More closely, I presume, than the clutter clustered clinging in my friend Betty's room. So, in the very first stanza, we see that there is nothing as organized as there are things in Betty's room. You can see, things holding on each other, hanging there in a messy way. Nothing is organized. Everything is piled up, not placed properly. Her mother mutters mawkishly and fills her with such dread. She mutters on about the muss that messes Betty's bed. So her mother is very upset with her, and there is an outburst of emotion. She very emotionally, she's very angry, she's very upset with her, and she bashes Betty about because of the fact that she's not keeping her room clean. And because of that, Betty is terrified, she's scared, she doesn't like the mess that is in Betty's bed, untidy clothes and other stuff lying on the bed. At bedtime, Betty bounces all her objects to the floor. Each morning when she wakes up, they go on her bed once more. When Betty has to go to bed, at night when she goes to sleep, what does she do? She's just pushing, she just pushes away all the things on the floor without sorting them out. She just keeps them in a very inorganized way. She's not organizing them. And next morning when she wakes up, she picks up all the stuff again and puts it back on the bed. So it is one big mess in her room. She's not keeping it well. There are papers, pencils, papyri. It picks her mother's stress. She pouts, she plies, and yet she cries. Do not clean Betty's mess. Now there are papers, there is this stationery everywhere. You can see papers, pencils, and as I have explained in the vocabulary, papyri, dry flowers and leaves. It picks it, her mother, it arouses her mother's stress. She gets really stressed. She gives her those tough looks. She pouts. She plies. She's very angry. And she also screams at her. But nothing helps. Betty still doesn't keep her room clean. They are partly broken plastic toys, each with a missing part. Some worn and withered whistles, which are close to Betty's heart. So you can find, partly broken toys with broken pieces, missing pieces. And then there are old whistles and other things which are very close to Betty's heart. Sometimes we have a toy in our childhood which breaks, but it's very close to our heart. We still keep that broken toy with us because it's close to our heart. Betty has many of them in her room, but they are not properly organized. They're just everywhere in the room. Old ballet shoes she cannot lose, and photos of her friend, a burnt out fuse, some fruity chews, a box of odds and ends. So then you can see there is an old ballet shoes which she cannot let loose. The laces, the ribbon with which you tie the ballet shoe, it is tangled and she cannot untangle it. Actually, it's giving us a picture that the room is very, very messy. You can see fruity chews and you can see boxes everywhere. You can see a big mess everywhere. And Betty is in no mood to clean it. She likes her room like that only. She likes it messy. She's not cleaning it. Old magazines and school reports, the ones that got the A's, her worn out jeans, some socks to sort, the programs from 3 plays. Now you can see, we can actually imagine Betty's room, can't we? So imagery is coming into play. We can imagine this messy room, all of us, while reading the poem. So we can, the friend says that there are magazines, there are school reports, but the reports are with A grades. That means that Betty is a good student in spite of being so messy, but she is a good student. There are worn out jeans, torn jeans, old jeans. There are unsorted, not sorted socks. They are not put together in pairs, they're just everywhere. And there are many kind of things which are just lying about there. Each object is an artifact, a personal antique. She cannot bear to throw them out. They make her life unique. Whatever is there in her room is in itself an antique thing for her, because it's very, very close to her heart, and she doesn't want to throw away any of those things, because everything according to her is very, very unique. She feels that it is very special. Artifact is something made by humans, actually. It is more related to culture and history. So she feels that everything there in her room is an artifact, something which is antique and very precious. There are feathers, fans, and fairy dolls, and mother-daughter strife. Her mother lives for neatness, but well, mess is Betty's life. So there are all kind of things. There are feathers, fans, dolls. Mother-daughter strife, mother-daughter have an argument. Her mother lives for neatness. Her mother is a neatness freak. She wants everything neat and tidy. But well, Betty is just the opposite. She is very messy. She likes her room to be messy all the time. Mess is Betty's life. She wants it messy. She doesn't want to clean it. So that's where the poem ends. I hope you understood it well, and I'm sure you've imagined while reading the poem how Betty's room looks like. That's the beauty of poetry. So go through the video again, listen to the paraphrasing a couple of times, and of course read the poem with proper rhyme and rhythm. Thank you. Have a good day.